Hello, family. This is Barbara Jones with another video on She's Pregnant and He's Still Breaking Her. She's 9 months pregnant. Her body is exhausted. Her back hurts. Her stomach tightens without warning. Her emotions are already heightened because she's carrying life. And the man who helped carry or create that life is still screaming, still blaming, still gaslighting, still demanding like her pain is an inconvenience. She tries explaining herself over and over again. She explains how good of a woman she is, how loyal she's been, how much she gives, how much she's trying to hold everything together. But let me say this clearly. Any relationship where you have to constantly explain your worth is already toxic. Because people who love you, they don't need convincing. She knows how he is. She feels the peace when he's not around, staying with family, breathing, resting, feeling safe. But the moment she comes back, it's yelling, rage, blame shifting, silent treatment as punishment, and emotional chaos. And here's the part most people don't understand. He knows which buttons to push. This is not accidentally, not impulsively, but intentionally. He provokes her until she cries, until she reacts, until she's emotionally overwhelmed. Then he says, see, this is what I deal with. This is not an argument. This is psychological manipulation. He ignores her all day, sits on the game, either silently or yelling to the online person he's playing the game with, emotionally disconnected to her, and dismissive. And when she tries to talk, he acts irritated like her presence is a burden. A pattern I'm familiar with all too well. But the moment her mom or family member comes and she leaves with them to feel supported, suddenly it's, I wanted to spend time with you. You don't care how I feel. That's not love. That's rewriting reality to keep control. She's pregnant, contracting, hurting, and he still asks, what time are you cooking? Because I'm going to be ready to eat after a while. Let that sit for a second. He's watching her in pain, yet still expects service. That's not misunderstanding. That's entitlement. Then comes the guilt. You say you're in pain, but when your mom or somebody else come in the family, you leave with them. That's just lazy. Pregnancy abuse usually starts with minimizing pain, because once he convinces her that her pain doesn't matter, everything else becomes easier to justify. Then there's the sex. No intimacy, no connection, just access. He removes affection, emotional safety, removes tenderness, but still demanding her body. And when she says no because she's hurting, exhausted, pregnant, he shames her. That's not desire. That is sexual coercion. And yes, even inside a relationship, that is abuse. Then there's the recording. This part is dangerous. He provokes her, breaks her down, then pulls out his phone and starts recording her reaction. Not what he said, not what he did, not his threats, just her tears, her raised voice, her breaking point. Then he stops it and starts it again, only capturing the pieces that makes him look like the victim. This is called reactive abuse. And it's done so she doubts herself, fear of being seen as crazy, feels trapped, feels silenced. If this is happening to you, it's not accidental. He threatens to leave to go back to his parents' house, even though he knows it's toxic over there. He says he hates being over there, but he threatens her. He's ghosted her before, disappeared for 2 weeks, and came back when he was ready. And every time she lets him return, the abuse escalates because abandonment threats create trauma bond. She stays not because she's weak, but because her nervous system is stuck in survival mode. Then there's control. He questioned, why do you need your charger to an old phone that, she still has access to for text messaging, so he can determine whether she's allowed to respond back. He blocks communication between the child of hers and a grandmother, not because it's unhealthy, but because he didn't approve of how the message was delivered. That's not boundaries, that's isolation. And isolation always comes before escalation. He blames his past, his childhood trauma, his loss of job, his masculinity, and for a while, she believes him, making excuses for his behavior, softening her standards, and making room for his excuses. But now he has a job again, more money, more stability, and the abuse is worse. Because it was never about the stress of it all. It was always about control. He rages, rushes into her face, intimidates her, and even if he hadn't hit her, her body already knows the danger. Fear during pregnancy isn't just emotional, it impacts the baby. Stress hormones cross the placenta. Trauma imprints early. Children don't just witness abuse, they absorb it. Listen to me carefully. Whether he's a narcissist or not, doesn't matter. Toxic is toxic, abuse is abuse, and it does not improve after birth. It only intensifies. She's exhausted, healing, vulnerable, focused on a baby. That's when it escalates. Babies don't heal broken men. They grow up inside the chaos. If you're watching this and something in your chest feels tight, that's no coincidence. That's your intuition. Love does not terrorize you. Love does not control you. Love does not punish you for being in pain. And you are not wrong for wanting peace while carrying life. If you're pregnant or stuck in a toxic relationship and don't know what's real anymore, reach out. You deserve clarity and safety. Share this video. Someone you love may need to hear it. Like, comment, and share. And I do one-on-one coaches. My link is in the bio.